guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is so exciting. I took down all of my Easter decor and I just kind of got back to my decorating roots, which is just very neutral, very farmhouse, very clean, but also I've been incorporating a lot of different items that I love into collections throughout my house. With everything going on, we all haven't been able to go out shopping, and normally I would have been finding all sorts of new items to bring into my house to decorate with, but this time has really allowed me to go through my own collection and find new ways to display these items in my house. So I'm hoping that this video will give you some ideas and inspiration. I also have just an easy DIY that I came up with kind of on the fly while I was decorating that I will show you guys in this video as well. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that this video is in collaboration with a new friend of mine named Sky. Her YouTube channel is called House and Home. She also owns a small decor business also called House and Home. I just ordered 2 mugs from her and I am so excited to get them in. They are so adorable. In Sky's video, she is going to be showing you how her and her husband did an accent German schmear brick wall. As you know, I have an accent brick wall in my home and I absolutely love it. And I know there's a lot of different ways that you can achieve a faux brick wall, so I cannot wait to see how her and her husband are going to do it. Their home DIYs are so impressive. Sky is also just the sweetest person. I instantly just adored her when I watched her videos, so I know that you guys will love her as well. So make sure to check out her video. I will leave it linked down below, and also check out her shop. It is so full of the cutest, unique home decor items that are very much my like farmhouse neutral style. And if you're here from Sky's channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. I love sharing home decor over here on my channel, DIYs. I recently moved into this house 6 months ago with my husband, so like Sky, we are constantly doing home projects that I'm sharing with you guys. We're so close to finishing a DIY shiplap wall and a little small powder room remodel. I have a whole list of things. So if you are interested in home decor, mom life, just general lifestyle content, then I would love to have you subscribe and stick around. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Okay, so let's start over here. This is the entry of my house, but I'm starting from this direction because I wanted to show you a little bit of our progress on this wall. As you can see, we still need to finish sanding and add another coat of paint. We did a very cheap way, probably the cheapest way to add shiplap to a wall. And when this is done, I plan on sharing with you guys how we did that and just tips and advice, because we definitely had some learning curve going on there. And then over here is the little brick accent wall that I did. I love adding texture to our walls. It's just a great way to add a cozy element and an interesting element to your house. Once this shiplap wall is done, I'm going to add a really cool entryway piece over here, paint this door. We need to finish painting this wall, add a rug, add some plants, and it's really just going to brighten up this space that just looks very dark. And this is our little powder room here, so I have a really fun project. I'm going to be adding a sign to this door and just giving this area a lot of character and charm and just breaking up some of this white. And now this is our living room, which I changed quite a few things up in here, which I'll kind of give you a closer look at. One thing that I've had in here for a really long time are these black and white checkered pillows, and I love just how they go with almost any season. They're very neutral and they just give a little bit of an accent to that area. But I did want to show you what I added to this table here. I have been loving decorating with books and florals, and I got this new vase that I love as well and put in some of these tulips from the Target dollar spot. They are actually the most realistic tulips that I have found, so I love the Target dollar spot for that. And this is my little DIY, which is a play off of those book sets, which I'm sure you've all seen. And a lot of times people customize the book sets to have everyone in their family's name. So I used a piece of a leftover piece from the shiplap that we put on the wall, and I have these little stamps that I found from Michael's, and I use them. They're like the typewriter font, and I use them to just spell out our names and stuck it in here. I just stacked some books here to put the vase on just to create some height for that. And then I have this book open here, and this is an antique find, which is really cool as well. It's just like a little magnifier. So I'll insert a little tutorial of how I put this together, but if you guys are crafty and like doing DIYs, I would definitely recommend investing in one of these stamp sets. They're not even expensive. I got it at Michael's, and I use it for so many things. I do the book sets almost every season, and I make up, you know, my own sayings. I also love to give book sets as housewarming gifts and things like that, so they're just a really good item to have on hand if you are a DIYer. And then I just added a basket under here, which just brightens up this kind of dark wood table, and I don't know, I just love this. I added this just a couple days ago, and it makes me so happy whenever I look at it. And then over here, I flipped around the robin pillow that I found at Tractor Supply, and this stripe is actually just such a neutral, nice pop of color to put on there. So that's what I have on the couch, and a cozy throw blanket. And in this corner, I decided to keep up this hanging wall tarp that I found at TJ Maxx. I just love it. I think it's perfect for this after Easter but still springy time of year. And this wood piece is an antique find. Just put some planters in there and some pops of green. And over here I have this basket that I keep pillows or a throw blanket in, and I threw in this little rooster pillow that I found at Tractor Supply. I love him. I've tried to make him work in my house. I don't know if I actually love him there, but I really wanted to incorporate him somehow, so he's staying there for now. And I love to use vintage crates to hold books and things like that. We recently got this one and are so inspired to start a little garden now. And up here I did change around the shelves a little bit. I added some baskets. These are from the Target dollar spot. I always have antique books up here, some greenery. This is actually a DIY that I did last year on my channel. It looks like a little succulent holder, but it's actually pens. And this is all from the Dollar Tree, actually. So, and I'm constantly sitting on the couch here and making lists, so it's handy to have this little pen holder there, which doesn't actually look like a pen holder. Okay, so I stepped back so you could see this wall all together. I kept up these two house pieces of art that I found at Hobby Lobby. I love how they play off of each other and just kind of tie in all of my decor. They seem to have all of the colors that I always decorate with. And on this side, it's just kind of more of the same. I try to keep a nice balance between the two sides. So I just have a corbel, another basket, more of those Target dollar spot baskets, vintage books, this lantern, and another piece of greenery. And then on my mantle, I wanted to keep it very simple, so I used some of these white houses that I collect. So here is just a quick overview. I love how just cozy and neutral everything looks. You know, I'm not a huge fan of decorating with color. I've just always been such a fan of the neutral look. And this table area is always a little tricky to film just because of all the lighting that shines through here. But this is a sign that I have had up for a little while now. It says, "These are the good old days," which is a little ironic right now, but honestly, I've still been enjoying these days just at a slower pace with my kids. So I still love this sign and the green color and the font. If anyone's interested in this sign, I'll leave the Etsy shop down below, and my code, I believe I have either 10 or 15% off any sign in their shop. And then this tree, I feel like everyone has this. This is from the Target Hearth and Hand collection, but it's just such a staple piece. I've used it in so many different areas of my house, and it just works. So on the table itself, which the table is from Hobby Lobby, I have just some more of these planters here, some greenery. This is from Hearth and Hand as well. It was originally black and I spray painted it white. And inside I just have a little bit of greenery and a couple of brown resin type bunnies that are from Hobby Lobby. These little moss balls also from Hobby Lobby, and this DIY aged corbel. I love decorating with corbels. There's so many ways that you can use those as well. And then I kept out this little bunny pillow because I think he's adorable, and I always have this basket usually filled with this birch wood here. So yeah, that's just what I have on this table, and I love how fresh and neutral this area looks as well. Here's Mr. Scuppy, who is also usually in most of my videos. And our dining room area, I made it very simple. I'm actually gonna insert some footage from the evening just so you can see it and the light's not shining through, making all the colors weird. And so you can also see the candles. I think candles on a tablescape are just so romantic. I had added some eucalyptus to this light fixture in the fall and I loved how it looked. So I figured with such a simple tablescape, I could go ahead and add more eucalyptus and just get that really unique look to this table going again. I also have my mercantile sign back above my shelves over here. I was so happy to get this back up here. I love the flower bar sign that I used and just switching it up a bit, but it really made me appreciate this sign that much more. It's just kind of like my tried and true piece to go above these shelves. And I just have some Rae Dunn on top. And then I also mixed in some black candlestick holders, and I have just some lamb's ear greenery that I put around some of my Rae Dunn items. And I am loving just the white look of all the items on here. Usually I incorporate some other pieces in with my Rae Dunn, but I just wanted to go pretty much straight Rae Dunn and get that really white, clean, fresh look. And I've really been enjoying it. Down here is my coffee bar. These mugs are from Anthropologie, and I use this antique wooden cream cheese crate to put our Nespresso pods in. And then down here I displayed some more pottery items and this really cute sign. These two were a DIY inspired by Liz Marie Galvin to give that really cool like polka dotted texture effect, and I absolutely love how that looks. And over here, I added this bird cage to this area as well, or not bird cage, I mean lantern. It's a wooden lantern, and I just like how it adds a little pop of decor to this area. So now into the kitchen. I switched up a bunch of things in here and I really like it. I brought back my tiered tray, which I am really excited about. For Easter, I didn't have it up because I just could not get it to look right. I couldn't get inspired, and sometimes it's nice to just switch things up. So now that I have it back, just like the sign, I appreciate it a little bit more. I really missed it. And I just have some spring, very just neutral. I have a nest, this cute little bunny up here, and I love just mixing in my pottery pieces with vintage items and things like that. Over here I have just a little cutting board with some pops of copper and this really cool, what is it, cheese grater. Again, just a little pop of color over here. This is my kind of neutral island decor for now. Something else new that I did was I set out some cookbooks. Again, since I've been cooking so much more now that we're not really going anywhere, I have been pulling out my cookbooks and using them. So I thought a cute way to display those would be in between two corbels here, and then I just put them on top of this bread board. And so this is one that I've been loving. Obviously I have it all marked up, but it's called Gather at Home. And then over here is just a Giada cookbook. And I always have my vintage tea kettle up here. That's a must. I love incorporating this vintage scale to my kitchen. I just have some bowls stacked up with a cute piece of greenery here just to brighten up this area. I have all of my utensils in that crock. And yeah, I just like to keep this area very simple. I did have a Farmhouse Drive sign hung up here, but it kept falling down and it's actually stuck behind my oven right now. So I'm probably just gonna leave this plain for now, but I do like to incorporate signs in this area from time to time. And then over here, I decided to add a little bit more decor to my KitchenAid, which I always have out in this corner. I replaced it with this really pretty copper bowl. I put in a little mixing whisk from Ray Dunn. I set out my egg holder, and these were from the Target dollar spot as well. They're just wooden eggs. So I put a couple of those in here with a cute little tea towel. And I think that it just adds a lot of character to this corner. Instead of just having my KitchenAid be plain over here, then we just have my Happiness is Homemade sign and my dog treat container. And then I decided to decorate above my fridge. And I'm so excited I did this because it just adds such a cool little pop of like vintage style that I love up here. I have my real fern stacked up on some plates. These sheep that I found at Michael's that I incorporated with my Easter. I thought they still worked for this time of year. And then I just have out some of my other pretty pottery pieces, and I figured why not display them instead of just having them hidden in cupboards. I could just put them up here. And I love this vintage teapot, so I stuck it up there as well. I plan on decorating above my refrigerator all the time now because I just think it adds such an unexpected element of decor to this space. And real quick, over here by my sink, I left out this egg basket, which I had out also for Easter. All of this is from the Target dollar spot. The eggs, the white ones, the brown ones, this really cute basket. I love how textured it is. This pedestal is from Hearth and Hand, and this plant I love here. It's from TJ Maxx, and I just love the muted green color with the basket. This is my favorite Anthropology candle, and it kind of plays off with all the copper that I have in here nicely. So yeah, this is what I have going on in my sink area right now. And this area I kept the same. I haven't changed it at all. I'm loving this basket here, but I might move it when I do my entryway that I showed you guys over by our front door. So I might be using that in that area, which means I'll have to come up with something else over here. All right guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Hopefully it gave you some ideas and inspiration. Like I said, make sure you check out Sky's channel. I will have it linked down below. I know you will adore her as much as I do. And if you are here from Sky's channel, thank you so much for coming over and watching my video. I hope you will subscribe and stick around for more home decor, inspiration, and just mom life videos. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.